Khan officially moves against Tinubu, directs all churches to avoid candidates with drugs, Boko Haram links. The Christian Association of Nigeria has finally given clear-cut directives to churches in the country on the ideal candidate to vote in the 2023 presidential election. It cited religious intolerance, involvement with drugs, and links with Boko Haram as some of the red flags to look out for when deciding on their preferred presidential candidates. Recall that Khan has maintained that, among other things, the association will not support any presidential candidate that faces a running mate of the same faith in the 2023 polls. What I will just say this morning is that Khan should tread carefully so that they will not create a religious demographic vote, because if it happens, with the predominantly Muslim will be obliged their people to cast their vote only to Muslim participants, thereby affecting Peter Obi's chance. They should just leave the issues since they did nothing about zoning. After all, they will give them first seat because of tithes and other things at the church. And I've not seen any Christian governor that did well or more than their counterparts of other religion in this country. So we should not come up and narrow this thing down. They should talk about they can't talk about the requirement, the thing that they should look out for when voting. Not narrowing that to religion. Religion will not take us anywhere. Any candidate they want to support, they can make the attributes known to the people. These are the kind of people we are looking for. After all, other presidential candidates have chosen Muslim. In fact, the party has come up with even a bishop. And so we should not narrow it down because of a candidate. He has made his choice. As Christians in this country, we should be able to come and say, these are the attributes. Because by the time we narrow it down to a particular person, a particular person now, I'm talking about narrowing down to say, okay, everybody go for Peter Obi. Yeah, it is a good candidate, but at the end of the day, we should look at it the other way around. Most of the states in the north, they are predominantly Muslim states. And once it narrow it down to religion, they can just sweep them and say, look, for this reason. So we should not narrow it down. We should allow our people to decide, make their choices, and advise their followers what to do. But narrowing that because of this honestly may bring and putting the thing under Muslim should go for Muslim and Christian should go for Christian. Recall that Khan has maintained that among other things, association will not support any presidential candidate fielding a running mate of the same faith. While Khan did not mention names, part of a description of candidate to avoid sweet Ashwaj Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the really not progressive Congress APC presidential candidate who has been under heavy criticism for picking a fellow Muslim as his running mate. It was reported that a U.S. agency investigated him on some things, especially on international drug trade. Meanwhile, Khan has said it will make a categorical statement as to who Nigerians should vote during the next year presidential election, reacting to the ruling All Progressive Congress decision to field Muslim as his presidential candidate and vice presidential candidate. The association had accused the party of worsening the country's ethno-religious challenges. Khan's first directive, which was read in the Family Worship Center, Abuja, by senior pastor of the church, Sarah Omako, is expected to be circulated to churches across the country. All this statement that some of you are making here is very wrong. Do you people expect Khan to keep quiet for saying anything concerning Muslim ticket? It is very wrong. If it is clear trend, do you think they will do this thing? Muslim people will agree it should have turned to violence. Observers are waiting patiently so that our leaders know if there's any financial inducement secretly or openly, we go know and we go dissociate ourselves from such umbrella that is like of Khan and PFN. Khan is the first organization that will collect money and sell Christian Christian. I am not against the decision, but ask them what is their effort to ensure that every Christian have PVC. They will only say go and get your PVC without a backup. Your message is loaded, so Christians will know where they belong in Nigeria, will refuse to be second-class citizens of this country. Cannot compel me to vote for whom they want. This is not unconnected to the fact that they create much problem in this country than expected. They started by telling their congregants not to take part in politics, claiming it is devilish. Now that their information has built up momentum against them, they are saying another thing. They should just keep on with their prayers and leave politics for non-Christians so that we can make heaven. University students have been at home for more than 4 months now. Have you heard Khan said anything about that? I expect Khan to come out and talk to why the educational system crippled, not talking of election. Despite their religious, cultural, regional ethnicity and traditional background, these politicians are same. Their major agenda is to loot public funds to enrich themselves and their loved ones and leave masses in the opium of poverty, and eagle is always an eagle. So with all your knowledge, it is Khan that should talk about university that was shut down. Please say something else. Of what benefit has religion served Nigeria, economic and progress since independence? Does it mean a non-Muslim or Christian cannot aspire to lead Nigeria? We better make up if we really need a Nigeria of our forefathers' dream. Let's allow not to continue with power then, since religion does not matter. I believe tribe does not matter too. Did you guys stop Adeleke not to do Christian tickets? It means you guys call yourself not Christian really. If other aspirants labor enough to build an empire of politics, they should know that politics no be cooking of beans, but a game of mind and foresight. You are free to do your wish, but don't forget the present state of the nation where Christians have been killed on a daily basis. Khan is campaigning for PDP and 70 to 80% of Muslim North will vote for APC. Voting for APC despite the killing and suffering, I can see you are one of the people benefiting from them. In the north part of Nigeria, the majority are Muslim governors and vice governors. But come to Nigeria and say, whoa, it is an abomination to have a Muslim ticket. I think all we should be minding about now is to get it right. For me, I am not for religion, but for the right candidate. But all I know is that in every lie, there's an atom of truth, and you can't give what you don't have. So let's vote in the right people and vote out the wrong one with their selfish ambition. People have spoken in reaction to what the directive of Khan is. What is your own opinion about this? Kindly feel free to make comments until we meet again in a wonderful time. Thank you.